I would like to introduce our special student speaker. Russel Kogan is the winner of the Abbie Patel Award for Public Affairs Programming. He's an honor student pursuing a degree in media communication with minors in political communication and interactive media. He is the president of STN UD Student TV Network and has been a producer for the Bi-Weekly Show, a Saturday Night Live comedy show on the network for the past 4 years. He's been happily employed by the Horn Program for Entrepreneurship, where he makes videos for startups. During his time at UD, he wrote articles for both a satirical and serious newspaper, performed stand-up comedy, worked on documentaries about race on campus and Delaware's educational system, and helped Professor Young develop a website to mobilize young voters. Through his experiences, he has interviewed federal politicians, scientists, CEOs, Kirk Ride Jesus, techno bus driver, and more. Russell's from Ardsley, New York, which is not upstate. Next year, he will have a rewarding job that he loves and provides him lots of money, although he's not sure yet what that job is. He wanted me to tell you that his email address is rkogan@udel.edu in case any of you want to refer him to your HR department. Finally, Russell is not Jeremy Kogan, his identical twin brother.
First, I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister, and my girlfriend. I would also like to thank Carlos, the advisor to the Student Television Network, Dr. Purse, and all of the faculty at the Department of Communication for making our experience an enriching and unforgettable one. And most of all, I want to thank the man upstairs, Mike, the AV guy. Thanks so much. The speakers sound great. Sound great. It's downstairs. We did it. We graduated college, and hopefully with most of our limbs intact. I can remember Accepted Students Day, listening to Dr. Mortensen talk about how the communication major is for listeners, creators, and storytellers. And how I wasn't even sure what the field of communication was, but I wanted to listen, create, and tell stories. Over the past 4 years, we have learned, we have grown, we have failed, we have succeeded. And though our experiences in classrooms are invaluable, we have endured much more than lectures, tests, and homework. We have matured through internships, relationships, hardships. At the same time, the world was dramatically changing around us. Freshman year seems like an eternity ago. While we stayed up all night, forging friendships in our dorm lounges, making flashcards for Mortensen's class, or binging Breaking Bad, the government shut down. The Pope got a Twitter, and the words twerk and selfie were added to the dictionary. By sophomore year, we were getting the hang of the whole college thing. As we took Dr. Young's quizzes about media literacy and selective perception, protesters, armed only with cell phones and hashtags, took to the streets proclaiming that Black Lives Matter. The U.S. opened its relations with Cuba, and Republicans took control of Congress. Junior year, we were on top of the world. We had finally gotten into the major. While listening to Dr. D's raps about defamation and torts, the world came together on climate change. Flowing water was found on Mars, and Instagram got bigger than Twitter. and senior year. Senior year was the perfect recipe of Slater races, nostalgia, roots, and procrastinating job applications. We honed our ability to communicate, persuade, and sell. Meanwhile, populism clouded our judgment. We elected a cheese puff to the presidency, and our news became a reality TV show. Today, we stand, sit, and for some of us, sleep as college graduates. Not only are we college graduates, but we are college graduates now, May of 2017, an extraordinary and exciting time to have a degree in communication. We are truly at a crossroads in global history. Never before have we known so much about what's happening around us and yet done so little to improve things. Our politicians are ignoring our professors. Our climate is changing. Our oceans are rising. Our government is not just polarized, but paralyzed. Meanwhile, our brothers and sisters are starving, bleeding, awaiting the awakening of human compassion. We need to tell new stories. With communication degrees from UD, we are equipped to change the narrative. Public opinion does not change in a vacuum. Mass media, public relations, journalism, and interpersonal conversations grease the gears of societal change. We will eliminate racism and sexism. We will shatter glass ceilings. We will feed our starving neighbors. To do those things, we need to tell new stories. Stories that shift our focus from profit to public service, from enmity to empathy. Fawaz Rashed tweeted during the protests precipitating the Egyptian revolution. We used Facebook to schedule the protests, Twitter to coordinate, and YouTube to tell the world. We are the Facebook posters, the tweeters, the bloggers, the storytellers of the millennial revolution. We did it. We graduated. But this is no end. It's just the beginning. Thank you.